dripping. Caddy on high, my paint never dry. Forge it out on the rim and the ties. Make it where niggas will never get by. Flipping the script on the hoe. Shine up the grill and leave it glow. Paper the dip and never show. Cut the fucking lot with super throw. Players out here on game. Dip me so cold on the hole of the two below that we can put out the flame. Of the blue hand of the roof of the coupe. All I got a band man who got change. Who got the number to the nearest, burn it down and cluck the church for the clip, hit the pole and do a split. Cause we ball wines. We ain't talking about flights, talking limit, come on, with the ice. Spent more on jail, I'm a steak in the strip, then more gon' make it ain't life. We ain't tripped up, never hit up from the drink. Pick up where I left off on the dank. Flexed out, never stressed out over chain. Dressed out, get dressed.
This is my time, my grind. Promise I'ma do this right. Open eyes, see the sign. Now I give it all I got. This is not what you think. This is nowhere near a game to me. It's the air that I breathe in my wildest dreams. Seems out of reach and a little far from my grasp. Times past used to fall on my ass. Every time, heavy grind, getting mine till I reach the finish line. Never die. Tell you why I stay prepared like my life's on the line. And I'm fixing to crash and burn. I'm taking turns for the worst. Learn what was really worth. Putting first, never hurt people that you love. And if you can't do that, then you should give the game up. Straight up. This is my life. Give it everything I got. Live bright, out of sight, shining in the limelight. Bright minds think alike. That's how we form a team. Now it seems that we be ready for the real thing.
Last week, Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle want to come out here in front of all you people and complain and bicker like a bunch of little kids that they deserve a championship match with the phenomenal AJ Styles. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take on every contender willing to challenge me for my championship. Because you see, since I defeated Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania to capture the Raw Heavyweight Championship, I have taken on every contender here on Monday Night Raw. So if Kurt Angle wants to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase on me, then I say, bring it on. And if Daniel Bryan wants to initiate his rematch clause at SummerSlam, I say to him as well, bring it on. Because I am the phenomenal AJ Styles, and nobody can do what I do in this ring. So I will take out every contender that the Raw locker room has, and prove my point, solidifying myself as the greatest in-ring performer in the history of the WWE. Monday Night Raw is the house that AJ Styles built. And I will continue to prove my point here on this brand following my victory at SummerSlam.
You hear that though? I make it where these motherfuckers fit that there. When the rim too big and the road ain't shit, it make it hard to sit that there. But it's big bang, big bang, big bang, big bang. One time I wake up, cake up, then press rewind. I got big bang, chasing on a motherfucker. Ain't shit, chain, cut I'm still getting still mine. Ain't no love for a hater trying.
And still, it's all about me.
We are starting off our action here tonight on Monday Night Raw, featuring the Women's Champion Ember Moon and a worthy contender known as Emma, Tenille Dashwood on the Independents. Welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen of the universe. I didn't include the intro right there, but that's alright. We're getting right into the action here. It's fast-paced. Ember Moon with a huge super kick. Tenille Dashwood looking to prove herself in contention on Monday Night Raw. Ember Moon has not had many worthy challenges in the past few months. Since winning that championship, she is the only winner of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match here in Universe Mode, cashing that briefcase in the night after the Royal Rumble on Trish Stratus. All woman. Oh, and a huge East River crossing from Ember Moon there. Fired up by the crowd here tonight. Crowd letting her hear it. Clapping it up for their longest reigning Women's Champion, dropping her on the neck and then throwing her across the ring with a butterfly suplex to follow it up. Ember Moon, so unique inside those four corners. Now again, garnering inspiration from the crowd, but Ember able to capture her with a huge full Nelson sit-out slam on the side. I've never seen that variation of it. That's almost a skull-crushing finale of sorts. We've seen The Miz use that maneuver before, and now just cranking on the neck, wearing down the champion Ember Moon here. As I was saying, Ember Moon, undefeated since cashing in on Trish Stratus, hasn't lost to any contenders, and successfully defending her title. For the past few months, every woman who has held that championship has held it at least 100 days. Alexa Bliss clocking in at 111, Trish Stratus holding it at about 134, and Ember Moon recently breaking the record, holding the championship for over 170 days in Universe Mode. And sending Tenille Dashwood off the ropes, ducking underneath, jumping over. Oh no, gets caught with the DDT there. Now Emma with a huge knee to the back of Ember Moon, sending it off the ropes, dropping her with an axe handle. Emma looking pretty strong in her contention here. She is one of the few women here on the Raw locker room that could step up to Ember Moon and potentially take that championship from her. Another being Charlotte, of course, and Becky Lynch, two other worthy contenders that we will see in the coming weeks here in Universe Mode. Ember Moon locking her up on the ropes, pulling her off, and dropping her with a back suplex. Ember Moon, you saw, getting right into the action, not allowing the ref to separate the two women before the match. We just got right into it, sending her into the corner here. Now getting up. Oh, she's looking for the 10 count punches from the top. It's been quite a while since we've seen Tenille Dashwood here in Universe, but she's making her return on Monday Night Raw as part of the Raw locker room. We heard in that opening segment AJ Styles claiming that he is the top talent here on the Raw brand, and it's hard to debate that considering he is the champion as we speak, the World Heavyweight Champion here on Monday Night Raw. Ember Moon screaming, getting the fans behind her. Tenille Dashwood able to scout whatever she had planned from behind, and a huge front dropkick, but she comes up short. Ember Moon able to sidestep that. Gets met with an arm drag on her way up. Ember Moon rolling out of the way, sending it off the ropes, and a huge single leg dropkick, leveling Tenille Dashwood there. Ember Moon heading to the outside, looking to pick up her championship. She's not going to use it though, because that would risk disqualification in this matchup. Ember Moon, knowing how important her reign is to her, undefeated, as I said, since her matchup with Trish Stratus the night after the Royal Rumble, missing that handspring clothesline into the corner. Looking to flip forward and take her out with a lariat, trapped in the corner. But Emma had something else in mind. Dropping Ember Moon. And now going for the Emma sandwich. Down in the corner, the huge crossbody. Trapped in the corner. And we get a 2 count here. And a quick kick out from the champion Ember Moon. It's going to take more than that to eliminate Ember Moon from this matchup here. But Emma calling her back to her feet. Scouting her for something here. What'd she have in mind? Lifting her up. The world's strongest slam, but Ember Moon able to maneuver out of that power slam predicament there. Cranking on the head now. We saw Tenille Dashwood using this earlier in the matchup to work down Ember Moon. Now Ember Moon utilizing the same trick. Dropping her back onto the mat. Getting to the outside. Looking to springboard in with a huge slingshot leg drop from Ember Moon. Going to the middle rope. And yet calling her to her feet here. And a huge front drop kick. We saw Tenille Dashwood go for that front drop kick off the top left corner, but Ember Moon able to sidestep it earlier in the match. Emma not having such luck. I keep going back and forth between the names because I really don't know what to call her here. Her nameplate does say Emma, but her independent name now is Tenille Dashwood, so it feels more right to call her that since being released from the WWE. Tenille Dashwood has sure made a huge statement on the independents, especially in Woman of Honor. Oh, and a huge Russian leg sweep against the barricade, sending her crashing into that guardrail. Now Ember Moon looking to get the action back onto the inside as the ref continues to count. Ember Moon's got to get back inside the ring here, calling her to her feet. Oh, but Tenille Dashwood's down. Now she's starting to stir, getting back to her feet here. Ember Moon getting in position, looking to grab her, but she's not out of reach. Yeah, another front drop kick to Tenille Dashwood, taking her down. Ember Moon has something in mind here, screaming yet again in the face of Tenille Dashwood, capturing her up for a suplex, dropping her down, but she sticks with it into the two amigos, turning it into a back suplex following that first slam. Now Ember Moon looking to go high risk. Is she going to scout her for the Eclipse here, looking to put her away? Tenille Dashwood able to stir and get back to her feet. Is she going to have enough time to react here to the Eclipse? And Ember Moon going for it, but she's caught on the way down and met with a huge lariat from Tenille Dashwood. One of the few women we've ever seen counter the Eclipse here in Universe mode. Waving off Ember Moon. Looking for something big here, trying to generate more momentum in this match with the champion. Kicking her in the gut, looking for that Ember sandwich. Yet again, the running crossbody in the corner, taking her out. Now Emma turning her over, locking her in the Muda lock. She's trapped the leg, wrenching back on it. Oh, is she going to be able to make the champion tap here? And she does! Oh my god, the first woman able to get a win over Ember Moon here in Universe mode since she won that title. Emma so impressive in this match here. One unbelievable match we had just now. Emma certainly making her the #1 contender for that championship and building momentum heading into SummerSlam, but she's not quite done with Ember Moon here. Stomping on her after the match. The match is already over. Ref, get in there. Break it up. Tell her she's got to stop. She's trying to make a statement here on the champion.
Big bank currency and revenue, yeah. Getting to it, all a nigga ever do. And all I care about is how to get it. No doubt. Big numbers in front of my decimal check. Make sure it multiply. It's all I'm ever worried about. And slow money beat no money. What the fuck you ain't heard about, nigga? I'm saying. Stay getting to it, that broke shit ain't in my plan. Yeah. Sleep with them dead, I'ma grind every day.
And we sure have a treat here ahead of us. In universe mode, we have the first time meeting of Shinsuke Nakamura and Tetsuya Naito inside a WWE ring, and the Stardust Genius able to take the advantage at the early stages of this match, hitting Shinsuke Nakamura with a huge neckbreaker. Of course, as you see, Tetsuya Naito flanked on both sides of him by the Guerillas of Destiny coming down to ringside with him. Tetsuya Naito aligning with the Guerillas of Destiny after moving up from NXT. Naito holding that NXT Championship for 147 days, the same amount of days as Shinsuke Nakamura, before losing it to Ricochet earlier on last year. However, Tetsuya Naito, nothing like Shinsuke Nakamura. He is much more laid back and tranquilo, but he gets met with a lung blower to the back. Shinsuke Nakamura looking to inflict a ton of damage here on Tetsuya Naito with a stomp to the back. Now lifting him up. The King of Strong Style, as we know to be an artist of strikes here in the WWE. And now guillotining him over the top rope, dropping him for the hot shot. But Tetsuya Naito able to build his way back to his feet here. Tonga Loa fired up on the outside, pointing towards Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga taking the more tranquilo approach, taught to him by his mentor Tetsuya Naito. And a huge knee drop from Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura loving to utilize those knees and elbows to inflict as much damage on his opponents as he possibly can. And a huge power slam, where you don't see this wrestling ability very often from Shinsuke Nakamura. He's more of a striker in between the ropes, saying, "Come on!" to the Guerillas of Destiny on the outside. Neither of them can get involved in this matchup, or they will risk disqualification for Tetsuya Naito. Naito able to scout that with a dragon screw. Knee breaker. Naito's going to be looking to work down the legs of Shinsuke Nakamura in this matchup to avoid a Kinshasa knee strike. And a lot of the offense coming from Shinsuke Nakamura in those knees. What a brutal forearm smash, leveling Tetsuya Naito. Now calling him to his feet. I'm surprised Naito's even able to get to his feet after that huge forearm smash, but he meets him with a huge dropkick from Brett's rope. And now a kick to the back. Shinsuke Nakamura has something in mind here. He's going over to the corner and saluting the fans, getting them all behind him. These fans, of course, adoring Shinsuke Nakamura and not particularly in favor of the antics of Tetsuya Naito. Aligning himself, of course, with the Guerillas of Destiny, being very revered here by the Monday Night Raw faithful. Huge landslide from Shinsuke Nakamura, the fireman's carry, dropping him into a Michinoku driver. And a huge knee drop yet again. Shinsuke Nakamura electing not to go for the cover there. It's a little early on in this match. I don't think it would even be able to put away Tetsuya Naito quite yet. Naito able to fight out of the corner, looking for the leg feed Insecurity, but instead raking the eyes after Shinsuke Nakamura took too long. Exposing his back to Nakamura, that's not good. Captures him up, and yet another Regal Plex. That's got to be close to the 6th or 7th time that we've seen a Regal Plex here in Universe mode. 4 of which being in that match with Seth Rollins and Pete Dunne. Oh, the brutal knee strikes on the ground. Of course, both men looking to contend for that Triple Crown Championship, although Kenny Omega does have a date with Pete Dunne at SummerSlam, so no other contenders at the moment will be crowned. As we await that match, Pete Dunne, of course, being suspended from Monday Night Raw until his championship defense for hitting an official after the match with Seth Rollins. Now Shinsuke Nakamura suplexing him over the ropes to the outside, crashing him onto that barricade, that padded floor on the outside. Now Tama Tonga looking to come over and cause a distraction, but Shinsuke Nakamura not bothered at all by the appearance of Tama Tonga at ringside. Instead electing to follow up on the momentum he has built here against Tetsuya Naito. Lifts him up in the fireman's carry and drops him right on the apron on the hardest part of the ring, face first. Shinsuke Nakamura, a fan favorite here on Monday Night Raw. And with great reason. He is a former Raw Heavyweight Champion. In fact, the first Raw Heavyweight Champion, defeating Samoa Joe, but eventually losing the championship to Samoa Joe. A huge knee strike on the outside. Shinsuke's got back in the ring. It's at a count of 9. And he's able to get back inside successfully. nearly getting counted out. Both men there at a count of 9. Shinsuke able to get back inside the ring, trapping him in the corner, but Tetsuya Naito able to reverse with a gut wrench suplex, kicking the dirt over Shinsuke Nakamura as he rests on the ground. Forearm smash to the back, and Naito dropping him with an inverted DDT onto the knee. We've seen that a lot from Naito. He likes to rebound after off the ropes, looking for Gloria, and the pump handle back suplex of Tetsuya Naito, able to drop Shinsuke Nakamura, following it up with a huge face stomp, driving the face into the canvas. Nakamura able to scout whatever he had planned there, lifting him up for the fireman's carry yet again, looking for the Ushigoroshi, but Tetsuya Naito able to slip behind with a reverse DDT, going for the cover here. He gets a 2 count out of it, only a 2 count. Shinsuke Nakamura able to get his shoulder back up. Naito believing that was a 3 count, arguing with the official. But that's not going to do anything. He saw what he saw. Now Tetsuya Naito looking to work on those legs of Shinsuke Nakamura. As I said earlier in this contest, that's going to be the long-term approach for Tetsuya Naito, to work down those legs and avoid. He's going for a Destino! Go for the cover, Naito. 1, 2, and a near fall from Tetsuya Naito. Not able to capitalize following the Destino. Shinsuke Nakamura able to kick out. Somersault reverse DDT, now lifting him back to his feet and meeting him with a swing neckbreaker. The Guerillas fired up at ringside, behind their champion and their minds, and another neckbreaker, the swinging neckbreaker. The Guerillas, of course, looking to get into tag team contention, as Beer Money are the tag team champions. We saw last week that Beer Money, or one half of Beer Money, being Bobby Roode, falling short to Drew McIntyre, looking for Gloria yet again. Nakamura meeting him with a huge boot right to the gut of Tetsuya Naito, and meets him with a huge Shining Wizard to follow it up, the knee smash across the face, and then kicking him right in the back. Nakamura building momentum here, lifting him up in the fireman's carry yet again, looking for the landslide. Drops him down with a Michinoku. Motioning to Tongaloa and Tamatonga at ringside. The Guerillas of Destiny going to the outside now. Shinsuke Nakamura's got to focus on Tetsuya Naito inside the ring. And a huge forearm smash to Tamatonga. That was so uncalled for. Shinsuke Nakamura not caring if the Guerillas get involved in this matchup. It will risk a disqualification for Tetsuya Naito. We saw this earlier in the match. The apron suplex to the outside on Tetsuya Naito. Tongaloa getting close to Shinsuke Nakamura, but now backing up, realizing that, he just no-sells the forearm smash, able to shrug that off, but get dropped with a huge power slam following it, and a boot to the back of the head. Of course, the Guerillas realizing that if they are disqualified here tonight, there will be ramifications from Tetsuya Naito, as he is trying to prove himself in title contention, dropping him with a suplex flatliner, the skyliner, out of it. Shinsuke Nakamura able to maintain the advantage following Naito returning to the ring. The knee smashes on the ground. He's got him trapped here. Tetsuya Naito's got to find a way out of this, try to get towards the ropes and avoid any more pressure from Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke scouting him in the corner, calling him to his feet, just waiting, seething, calling for something, as Naito able to get to his feet, but he gets turned around with an immediate inverted back suplex, throwing him straight overhead, almost a regal plex of sorts that we saw earlier in this match, but he goes full rotation, landing flat, going for the Kinshasa, but it's scouted by Tetsuya Naito, who meets him with a Gloria, following it, the pump handle back suplex, able to take down Shinsuke Nakamura. Tamatonga looking along at ringside, looking to get a closer view, and now, working down the leg, yet again, Tetsuya Naito returning to his plan earlier on in this matchup, working on the legs to avoid more damage coming from that Kinshasa. Now calling him back to his feet again, potentially scouting him for yet another, and he's going for it. The Destino! Go for the cover, Naito, following that. 1, 2, and another near fall, but Shinsuke Nakamura able to escape 2 Destinos. The somersault reverse DDT, not enough to put away Shinsuke Nakamura here. In this matchup, Tetsuya Naito's got to be wondering what else he can do to put him away, potentially looking for that Stardust press from the top rope, the corkscrew. tornillo off of the top rope to a prone Shinsuke Nakamura. That might be what it takes to put away the king of strong style here tonight. Going for the lion salt off the second rope. The springboard moonsault, but comes up short. Missing with the roundhouse kick, but meeting him with the windmill, following it up. Shinsuke Nakamura kicking him in the back, using the well-educated feet of Shinsuke Nakamura to wear down Tetsuya Naito, cranking on the neck, wearing him down. And in the later stages of this matchup, moves like this really impact the trajectory of the following. Oh, and he's just stomping on Tetsuya Naito, stomping on the shoulder and the arm of Tetsuya Naito while he's down. Shinsuke Nakamura, no love lost here between the two former New Japan Pro Wrestling stars. Of course, both holding the IWGP Heavyweight Championship in their own rights. Shinsuke Nakamura, I believe, a 3-time holder of that championship. Also, both men holding the IWGP Intercontinental Championship during their time in New Japan, fighting out of it. Oh, and a huge arm drag he's met with. Now Shinsuke Nakamura able to reverse it with a fireman's carry. Now Tetsuya Naito working his way back with a kick to the gut. Nakamura catches and he meets him with a huge lariat, leveling Tetsuya Naito, going high, wrist, dropping the knee right on the head, the forehead of Tetsuya Naito, dragging him back into the middle of the ring. And Shinsuke Nakamura scouting him. Kinshasa! Go for the cover. He's got him covered here. 1, 2, and Shinsuke Nakamura able to pick up a huge victory over a game Tetsuya Naito here in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Thank you for joining me for our second installment. We will see the build to SummerSlam, as next week we will see Kenny Omega make his return to Monday Night Raw in action to warm up for his match with Pete Dunne at SummerSlam. But who will he be challenging? We saw Emma, Tenille Dashwood, defeat Ember Moon earlier on tonight. We will see how that pans out heading into SummerSlam. And of course we have Beer Money taking on Evolve coming up in the following weeks. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed our second episode of Monday Night Raw here in Universe Mode.